Hello, brothers and sisters. On this day, 75 years ago, Prime Minister Winston Churchill announced victory in Europe. After years of hard slog, many setbacks, much suffering and slaughter, the fascist regimes of Hitler's Nazi Germany and Mussolini's Italy had crumbled and lay vanquished, felled by the Allied nations, supported not least by the pluck, courage, determination, and resolve of the British people. And yet, the war was not over. As the Prime Minister reminded the people, there was another theater of the war, and they needed to tend to it. We may allow ourselves a brief period of rejoicing, he said, but let us not forget for a moment the toils and efforts that lie ahead. I regret that we are not even there yet. After 3 weeks of hopeful speculation that this weekend might finally begin to see the easing of restrictions, if not the end of lockdown altogether, perhaps you are feeling discouraged by the news that yet again it is being extended. Some of you perhaps are coping worse than others. Economically, you are feeling diminished. Physically, you are feeling depleted. Emotionally, you are feeling drained. Mentally, you are feeling disturbed. Relationally, you are feeling damaged. I have sought to instill hope through this season, but I don't know, perhaps there comes a point at which you find such encouragements less than helpful, and I understand that. I want to assure you that I am mourning with each of you for the present conditions and the future implications of these days through which we have walked together. But unfortunately, I must say that we have to walk a bit longer. Yes, there's a cost. Each of us knows and feels this at some level personally. I feel it pastorally and congregationally. We have already been impacted. Our special joint service with ministry from missionary and author Max Stiles did not in the end feature our guest speaker. An opportunity to host upwards to 100 students and leaders from the USA for a few days studying the principles and practicalities of evangelism, discipleship, and missions had to be postponed to an indefinite future time. Funds were supposed to be raised and work commenced for important and exciting works to our hall on Alexandra Road, neither of which in the end have materialized as hoped. Months now unable to meet together, to see each other face to face, to sing, to pray, to learn, to share food all together in the same room. And we will still be impacted. Even after lockdown is lifted or at least eased, we are likely for weeks and perhaps months ahead to be unable to meet in quite the same way as we are accustomed. We were to host 2 couples and 2 singles for 2 weeks as part of an American seminary's cross-cultural ministry practicum. These have been canceled. We were to host a team in July with a particular aim of doing things for children and youth in our community. This has been canceled. I don't know about you, but cancellations and coronavirus aren't the sort of thing I like to dwell on. We acknowledge it, but I want us to focus on Christ. If we're going to get to the end of this road and have some rest before continuing our journey afresh, that is our only hope. Draw near all the more to Christ. Read His Word. Discuss it together. Listen to sermons and watch the videos like this that we post. They're for your good. Participate in the Zoom gatherings. Call and text one another. Plan and strategize as members of the church for ways we can grow in this season and go on from this season. and communicate those ideas to the elders and deacon. In everything, think of Christ and his sufferings for us, and above all, his triumphant resurrection life. We have come a long way, but we have a ways yet to go. Let's endure, loved by one another, and lifted to our feet by the Lord. May he bless and keep you.